Okay, so I literally just saw Ranting Monkey's video about this. So I decided to go look it up myself. And, okay, so Fox has got theirs. Here's the one he linked. And then I just searched for the FISA memo. And here's a couple articles. One is from CNBC. One is from the Washington Examiner. Go away. This one is from MSN. And this one is from NBC. You know the one I'm reading. We're going to go talk about the NBC one because the moment I start seeing them start running around screaming Russian bots and trolls, I'm going, okay, you're fucking covering something up here. But let's go with the Fox one. This was the first one. They came out with this first, so we'll see what they say. Then we'll read, and then we'll probably read a different one, and then we'll jump over to NBC because I don't trust NBC. I don't super trust Fox either, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so a 4-page memo circulating in Congress that reveals alleged United States government surveillance abuses is being described by lawmakers as shocking, troubling, and alarming, with one congressman likening the details to KGB activity in Russia. They could be being melodramatic. Okay, I'm just going to point that out right now. It could be entirely melodramatic here, so we can't take that as fact of anything. But speaking with Fox News, lawmakers said they could not yet discuss the contents of the memo they reviewed on Thursday after it was released to members by the House Intelligence Committee. But they said the memo should be immediately made public. Lots of quotes about them going, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I mean, this dude from North Carolina is like, he wishes he didn't actually read it. Again, this could be all melodrama here. Guy from Florida said he believed people could lose their jobs after the memo's released. KGB stuff. Comparisons, of course. It's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. So the House Intelligence Committee on Thursday approved a motion by New York Rep. Pete King to release the memo on abuses of FISA, or the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, to all House members. A source close to the matter, and I fucking hate those, because a source close to the matter. What, the janitor? I get why you can't say it, but it drives me nuts, because I don't know how reliable your source is. So we'll take this with a couple of pounds of salt. Said that the memo details the Intelligence Committee's oversight work for the FBI and the Justice Department, including the controversy over unmasking and FISA surveillance. The vote Thursday morning on releasing the memo to lawmakers was along party lines, with Democrats voting against making it available for all members. Okay, this is not new. Like, I swear to God, everything's along fucking party lines now. It's a joke. The process for releasing to the public involves a committee vote, a source said. If it's approved, it can be released as long as there are no objections to the White House within 5 days. So at best, we're talking next week. There is a hashtag out there called hashtag #ReleaseTheMemo, and that shit's apparently trending on Twitter. I don't know if it still is. I haven't checked. But if you're on Twitter, and you actually give a shit about Twitter, go stick that on there if you really want to see it. I kind of want to see. But yeah, the House Intelligence Committee Chairman from California says investigators already uncovered evidence of abuse in the U.S. government's surveillance practices. This surprises fucking no one. Oh, what's this? This is interesting. On Thursday, the Senate voted 65-34 to reauthorize a FISA provision that allows U.S. spy agencies to conduct surveillance on foreign targets abroad for 6 years. The bill, which already has been passed by the House, now heads to the White House, where President Trump has said he will sign it into law. Not surprised about that. Okay, so there's that. Now let's look at the Washington Examiner. We'll look at them. Okay, Republicans rally for public release of memo on FISA abuses. Republican lawmakers calling for the public release of memo. Several Republicans, unable to say more about the memo, have rallied for its release to the general public, in some cases using a release the memo hashtag on social media. Twitter accounts linked to Russia are giving release the memo a big boost. No shit. They're linked to Russia. Well, no shit, they'll do it, because it's going to piss you right the fuck off. Okay. Governor Marway said he read the memo and implied there was some sort of bias in favor of Trump's 2016 Democratic opponent Hillary Clinton. There's the most surprising thing I've ever read. I have read the memo, he tweeted. The sickening reality has set in. I no longer hold out hope there is an innocent explanation for the information the public has seen. I have long said it was worse than Watergate. It was never Trump and always Hillary. Release the memo. Ooh, Russian collusion shit. This will be fun. think about, is this happening in America or is this KGB? That's how alarming it is, said according to Fox. Edward Snowden's calling for it too, apparently. Anything new in here? Okay. Republicans keep saying this is the highest priority. Gates, who's previously called the removal of special counsel Robert Mueller, said there could be major changes. Gates went on Fox. He went further, saying he believes people could go to jail. Damn. You know, I'm not actually sure if they're being melodramatic or if... I mean, he's talking about people going to jail. I'm just like, whoa. The Trump campaign and the Kremlin is which is examining possible collusion between Trump and the campaign and the Kremlin is a lie built on corruption. He also said it became clear to him that why Senator Chuck Grassley, Iowa chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee and of South Carolina, recommended the Justice Department criminally investigate the author of the Trump dossier, former British spy Christopher Steele. Okay, so this is just going into a little more detail. Ooh, WikiLeaks is backing that. Do you know someone who has access to the FISA abuse memo? Send them here. WikiLeaks will match reward funds for up to $1 million sent to this unique Bitcoin address. Or marked Memo 2018. WikiLeaks, here, give me that shit. I will pay you for it. Okay, so Senate barely followed the House on Tuesday in voting to reauthorize 6 years of Section 702. Trump supporters like Hannity have long made the case that the Obama administration used FISA warrants to spy on both the Trump campaign and transition team, though Obama, of course, denied those claims. Last week before FISA reauthorization bill's passage in Congress, Trump claimed in a tweet that Obama administration used the controversial surveillance tool to justify the unmasking of members of his campaign who were caught in the surveillance of foreign nationals. However, Trump backed off his critique of the surveillance law in a tweet later in the morning, one that reflected his administration's support for the reauthorization of the measure. Okay. What's this one? This is... Nunes FBI memo becomes conservative rally cry. Okay, there's nothing that's interesting there. Let's read this one. And probably make fun of it. Just ruthlessly. Okay, right-wing demands release the memo endorsed by Russian bots and trolls. The latest attempt by some Republicans in Congress to discredit the Trump-Russia investigation. Yes, that's what they're doing. Funnily enough, Fox's coverage of this actually says nothing about it. The only Russian shit is them just going like, this looks almost like KGB level shit. That's this one. I mean, this one has a couple of quotes. I mean, there's like one, and it's like one person. So, yeah, I'm not seeing any more quotes, and I think this one would totally put more of them in there, which is interesting. So they're jumped to that already. Embraced by Russian bots and trolls on social media. Do you know they're bots? I love how they keep saying they're bots. I don't think NBC knows the fuck a bot is. At issue is a classified memo written by House GOP staffers that purports to describe abuses in FBI surveillance practices, but has been denounced by Democratic lawmakers as deeply misleading. Okay, if that's deeply misleading, then you can release it, and we'll all go, oh, them wacky Republicans are being stupid again. Seriously, if the Republicans are going to run around and make this big of a fuss and you release it and they're wrong, you need that. You need that win. So you're sitting there going, well, it's deeply misleading. Well, then release it and then look good. But you're not. So now I'm wondering what the fuck's going on here. House Republicans have described the revelations in the memo as worse than Watergate, and they're demanding its release. The story is getting major coverage by right-leaning news organizations, including Fox, Breitbart, the Washington Examiner. Oh. Is this actually right-leaning? I don't know, they seemed neutral-ish. I don't know, maybe the writer's just better. Maybe this Daniel dude's just better at being neutral. I don't know. Didn't seem horribly right-leaning, but okay. Whatever. I will take their word for it, I guess. The Republican message is being amplified by Russian propagandists. According to independent experts. This is fucking better than CNN. That's Russian propagandists. Well, how do you know that? Are independent experts. You gonna give me a name? Gonna say anything? No? course you're not. Release the memo is now top trending hashtag among Russian bots and trolls on Twitter and other platforms. Okay, it's top trending among Russian bots and trolls. Yeah, that's how you say everything. Okay, you are giving me something. According to the German Marshall Fund's Hamilton 68 website, which tracks Russian influence campaigns. I don't know, do you see... I don't know, this website doesn't look horribly well laid out, if I'm being entirely honest. Whatever. I'll accept them as credible until I dig more into them and laugh at them. But it's just tracking Russian influence. I'm like, okay, so what about all the Americans that are like, fucking give me that, I want to see it. President's son, Donald Trump Jr., also employed the hashtag in a tweet Friday morning. Wow, that's shocking. I'm just so shocked that he would do that. Americans deserve to know the contents of the memo, he wrote. Democrats and deep state government... Ooh, deep state! Deep state! Government officials are doing everything they can to protect those within the government who use their positions to influence... positions of influence to target those they disagree with politically. Release the memo. Because seriously, if it's misleading, why wouldn't you release that? You'd look fucking amazing. Representative Steve King, a conservative Republican from Iowa, tweeted Thursday night, "I have read the memo. The sickening reality has set in." Okay, it's that quote again. He's just going, yeah, bullshit over there. Democrats say the memo is the latest attempt by President Trump's allies in Congress to discredit the Russian investigation and denigrate the law enforcement professionals who are running it. They say it's a disturbing example of how the Republicans are working hand in glove with Russian bots and trolls to push what the Democrats see as harmful distortions. Okay. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm probably gonna say it a couple more fucking times throughout this. Then release the damn thing! If it's not what that says, if it's like, oh, that's totally not what it says, you just have to take our word for it, I'm not gonna fucking believe you. Why the fuck would I believe you? I don't really believe them either, but they're going, hey guys, this is fucking horrible, and we want to release it. And they won't let us. Okay. And then Democrats go, that's totally not what's in it. They're just being melodramatic. Well, you gonna release it? No. Well, now I'm fucking suspicious. And the moment they go with the fucking Russian bots and troll shit, I'm just going, yeah, your credibility's slipping. Representative Adam Schiff, not Schliff, of California, the ranking Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee last night, described the memo as profoundly misleading set of talking points drafted by Republican staff attacking the FBI and its handling of the investigation, rife with factual inaccuracies and referencing highly classified materials that most of the Republican Intelligence Committee members were forced to acknowledge they had never read. This is meant only to give Republican House members a distorted view of the FBI. This may help carry the White House water, but it is a deep disservice to our law enforcement professionals. Okay. Then why don't you release it and go, this is why these parts are wrong? Just pointing that out. You know, if you're sitting there going, well, this is all wrong and all this shit, how about you just release it and then explain that? We're not fucking 5, dude. YouTube's right over there. Go make a fucking video about it. Seriously, get a video, put the fucking memo down, and go through that shit point by fucking point. Holy shit, that's hard, isn't it? But you won't do that. You won't. Because apparently you think we're retarded or something. The House Intelligence Committee passed a motion alongside party lines Thursday. Of course, that's that thing again. Fox News contributor Sarah Carter asserted Thursday that the memo shows extensive FISA abuse. Okay. I'm not taking anyone's word for that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Some Republicans suggest that the memo shows that parts of the Christopher Steele dossier, an opposition research project initially funded by Democrats, were cited in applications by the FBI for secret FISA warrants. Ooh, if that's true, that's going to bite them in the ass. Those warrants may have granted the FBI the authority to tap the phones and intercept emails of Trump campaign aides, such as Carter Page or Paul Manafort. Which, yeah, that's totally interfering in a fucking presidential campaign. Might have been legal. Might be ethical if you think about it, but I don't think so. And I don't think it's legal either. However, experts, I would really I hate when news does this. Experts, okay? Which experts? What experts? I'd like names, please. Could you put a little number up there And then I can go on the bottom and you could, tell me who the experts are that you consulted so I can look them up myself. But you won't do that, will you? No. Unlike you guys, you know exactly where I got it because I'm reading it to you right now. Tell NBC News that including a warrant application information Steele passed on to the FBI along would be neither unusual nor improper. Steele is a former British intelligence operative who gathered information from Russian sources. The FBI has worked with him previously and viewed him as credible. Okay, fine. That doesn't stop him from being wrong, misled, or bribed. Not saying he's any of those things. I'm just pointing out that that doesn't stop any of those things from happening. By the time the FBI received the details of what Steele has found in October, the Bureau had already received information about possible Trump campaign collusion with Russia from many other sources, including foreign governments and the CIA. Why would you trust foreign governments? The CIA, okay, fine. That one you have a reason to. But foreign governments? Who? Like, fucking Saudi Arabia? Germany? Frankly, I will not trust anything Germany says anymore. This is ridiculous. There's just like a shit ton of obfuscation in this article. FBI agents use the probable cause standard to cite information in warrant affidavits, meaning they believe the information likely to be true. Okay. They can believe it all they want, that doesn't mean it is. Which is kind of the problem, because the fucking news won't shut up about it. This is totally what's going on! Oh my god. Like, I want to play the Trump-Russia possible collusion music video, but I hate it, because it's annoying. But it's so fucking accurate. Okay, one former senior government official who prepared thousands of FISA warrants. Wow, really? Dude, your job sucks. Said the applicants tend to load it up with a bunch of stuff to give the FISA court's judges the full context. Okay. It's an interesting quote. Anyone who suggests the FISA warrants in the Trump-Russia case are scandalous, the former official said, is criticizing the FBI agents who prepared them. The Justice Department prosecutors took them to court, and the FISA court judges who approved them. Yep. But you say that like that's a bad thing, but I have no problem criticizing FBI agents, Justice Department prosecutors, or fucking FISA judges. They're people. People can do stupid shit. Just saying. I will happily criticize all of them, especially if they fucked up. Republicans critical of the Russia investigation in the FBI have previously raised questions about the process of unmasking the names of Americans in intelligence reports and have pushed the Justice Department to appoint a special counsel to look at how the FBI handled various Hillary Clinton matters. Please do. Because she did some fucking twisted shit. Now, apparently that twisted shit is standard procedure. It really fucking shouldn't be. I heard from somebody, and I'm not calling this reliable, but apparently the Bush administration did some similar level shit, like the phone smashing thing. Apparently that has been done previously by other people. Like, I'm not talking Democrats, just like in general. And that's fucked up. I'm sorry, if you worked for the government, you should hand your phone back over to the government when you're done. Not smash it. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that, because God only knows what the fuck's on that phone. You should be handing that back to fucking government officials, so it stays inside the government. And then, eventually you can, like, release the fucking phone records or something. That would be interesting. Like, 30 years after you're president, we're allowed to see your phone records? That'd be hilarious. How many times did this president call a pizza joint? Okay, finishing this up. Representative Mike Conway, the Texas Republican who was leading the House Russia investigation, said last night that it would be real dangerous to release the memo because it was classified. But on Friday, he said he had changed his mind and he supports possible release. Okay. Honestly, I don't know if he got pressured by the rest of his party, which is entirely possible, or if he just thought about it and went, you know what? We should. I mean, think about it. If you were working on something to go, okay, this is all really classified, we probably shouldn't release this. This is a bad plan. And then all your colleagues go, dude, fuck no. This is fucked, dude. We need to tell everybody about this. I get it. I get the one hand why you don't want to do it. I really do. But on the other hand, just fucking release it already. The amount of clamor going on here. Personally, I feel we should see it. But yeah. Honestly, Democrats, if there's nothing in it, and it's all bullshit, and it's all Russian bots and trolls and all that horse crap, then fucking release it. Just give it to us. We're asking for it. Personally, I would love more transparency in my government. Thank you very much. Please get on that shit. So, remember everybody, go to Twitter, go to whatever fucking social media you want, stick in hashtag release the memo, and demand that shit be released. Peace out.